Victory of the year on the line. Goff's got it. Back, looks, throws, ends up.
Yes!
Caught! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
What's up, everybody? Another episode of Den and D, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. This is the first video I dropped in a long time. It's been about a good 6-7 months since I dropped a video, but that's also because your boy ended up getting married. Wedding was beautiful. All life, we happy, we smiling, everything got going on. So, you know, we just spend a lot of time doing that. Anybody that's married, man, shout out to y'all. Y'all know that is a lot of time, effort, and money. So that required all of my attention. But it was beautiful, man. I enjoyed every moment of it. I'm still looking at pictures, looking at videos to this day. So I definitely say, like, it was definitely like an experience that I'm like glad that I was enjoying and glad to experience, because, you know, we've been together for a long time. So, you know, it's glad to see her happy and get her what she, you know, get to that position. But I don't want to be long-winded with that. But what I do want to tell y'all is, let's talk about the Detroit Lions, man. Now, if you see from this thumbnail, y'all, it didn't end like it was supposed to. Everybody was expecting the Lions to just go in there and whoop on Green Bay. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, is it time to hit the panic button? Not at all. But what I will say is, it just gives people time to understand, like, they're not going to be perfect. Like, nothing, like, no team in the NFL is perfect. We can sit here and try to point out, no, they're not. We can even point out Philly and be like, oh man, Philly not even perfect. Because if Philly was perfect, honestly, like, no criticism, but I kind of feel like you would have Jalen Carter. He is a damn good player, but it's like, bro, you spitting on people, especially after COVID, is probably one of the nastiest things. Being all that stuff they saying about Dak or not, it's like, I don't really care. Like, you spit on me, dog. Like, yeah, that's fighting when anybody else is coming from. Like, I'm not even from the streets, but at the same time, you spit on me, you gonna have to see me about that. And it's like, for you to do that and then spit right there on him, and then all he gonna do is point like this, like, bro, I'll be standing at that thing. Like, I might end up getting whooped, but guess what? You got to see me about that, because you was bold as hell for that. So, as y'all can see from the thumbnail and people that watched the game, the Lions really didn't do so well, but, you know, it is what it is. To be honest, everybody was sitting here just like, fire this person, I can't believe this happened, and all this, that, and third. Everybody just was up in like a real uproar. But I'm also just looking at it like, does it suck that we lost? Yes. Like, I am kind of upset that we lost, but it's also like, I think people are forgetting the fact that the Lions are 15-2. Like, y'all gotta remember that. Like, you went from being 15-2 to just losing your first week, and it's like, oh man, we play like crappy with it. It's like, people been sitting there talking about it, and it just showed today. That's all it was. Like, I could sit here and be like, oh my God, fire this person, fire that person, but it's like, do all that for what? Like, you jumping the gun for no reason. It was the first week. Does it look bad? You can say that, but at the same time, like I say, I think people are forgetting that the Lions last year were 15-2. So we're not used to having a target on our back. I kind of feel like that's what it was. People could talk about how it was 2 years ago and everything like that. It's like, no, you went from the NFC Championship, losing a 17-point lead. Does it suck? Yes. Then you end up losing to a rookie, and, you know, but you had also 13 people that were injured on the defense. So it's a lot that you ended up coming into it. So it's also like, you know, it can't really be upset about it. But as I said, other than this time when Dan Campbell's been here, when has the Detroit Lions ever had a target on their back? Now, you could come up with any crappy team. We can look at the preseason, and people are, oh man, but they whooped on Miami. Did you see Miami just lose to the Colts? You made Daniel Jones look like a star again. Oh, what about the Texans? Did the Texans not just get, like, come on now, like, y'all gotta understand, like, it happens. Like, even people that been on the field, not just people that be on YouTube, people that feel the need to say something, like, it's any given Sunday. You can go on that field and get your behind whooped by any NFL team. That's just gonna happen. So, but also, as I just said, You went 15-2. You got a target on your back. You are the team to beat. So everybody's going to come in there and give you that air game. They're going to sit here and play you. So you can't be you can't be sloppy. You can't be anything. And that's all it was. It's just a sloppy game. Does it suck? Absolutely. But does it make Micah Parsons look good? Micah Parsons been good. The thing is, you just play Micah Parsons every now and then. Now the Lions got to pay Micah Parsons twice a year. And it's like, oh man, he didn't do this, he didn't do this. It's like, no, like Green Bay did they big one. Like I can sit here and try to hate on Green Bay all day because y'all in the same division, but y'all did y'all thing. Because it's like you got Micah Parsons for 2 first-round picks, and then you a playoff team, you're a playoff contender. So them first-round picks is really like late first, early second. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got down, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. You got to keep moving forward. But you also got to throw in the fact that it was like Micah Parsons didn't play as much. And he didn't. He came in every now and then. So he played, they said he played 80% of the time. But I also feel like that's cap too. Because I seen him come in. But when he showed up and when he was on that field, you showed. And him against Penei, he won this time. But there's multiple times where you can look it up that Penei won. It's just he won this one. And then it's everybody like, oh, John Morton looking real horrible, need to fire him. You gonna fire a dog off the first week? The first week? Like, damn, like you can't even give me a chance? The first week, I'm done. The first week you cooking me off rip. That's the same thing they did to AG, the same thing they did to Ben Johnson, same thing they did to Anthony Lynn, same thing they said to Dan Campbell. Like, it happens. It's going to happen. As I said, y'all can go down the list of people that we are going to play this year. And everybody, even from Cleveland on down, like you can be like, oh man, these are rebuilding teams. Them teams are going to go in and play the mess and go play you. They're going to play good because they know you are the team to beat. If I can beat this team as a rebuilding team, then it's like, oh man, I'm going to be good. One thing people are concerned about is like, oh, if you don't beat Chicago, you're not going to go to Baltimore, so you're going to start the season 0-3. Why are we so far, pushing so far? I mean, it's like it's an every week thing. As I just said, any given Sunday, you worry about the next game, you don't do there and keep pushing it like that, because all that's going to do is get you to lose focus. And that's essentially what just happened. Like, we can sit here and dissect the mess out of it and sit here and try to say, oh man, well, this person did this person did that. I'm not going to do that to y'all for the simple fact that I'm pretty sure you heard it all day. Also, if anybody's seen the Chicago-Minnesota game, you can see, like, everybody was like, well, maybe it's because Ben Johnson gone. Maybe it's because Ben Johnson gone. Maybe that's what it is. Or you could just say, like, hey, you got a new offensive coordinator. He's still learning his team. Unfortunately, with you being a Super Bowl contender, you don't have time to learn. You kind of just like thrown in the fire. So it's really kind of sucks for him. But at the same time, you still have a learning curve as a offensive coordinator. Also, you know, defensively, y'all would say like, man, Kevin Shepard, Kevin Shepard did it better. It's not time to hit the panic button, people. It's not time to sit here and worry about all of that stuff just yet. It is the first week and you face a division rival. Like, come on now. Anybody that sit here that hasn't played a game, all you have to do is watch it. Because I've never been on the NFL field. All I've had the opportunity to watch it. I've never stepped foot on that field. But I can also tell you that if you play anybody in your division, them games are harder. Like, come on, y'all. What you think? Then, it's even what my wife said. It's like, you beat Green Bay twice last year. They're going to give you their all because they want their get back. Same thing the Bucks did. The Bucks like, wait a minute, y'all took us out the playoffs. We about to play y'all. We about to play good because y'all put us out last time. So of course we're gonna come in and we're gonna play harder. That's what happened. You can't play sloppy when it comes to that type of stuff. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna say sloppy, but it's just Green Bay played like this and we were here this time. But I know for a fact, given next time when you play Green Bay, they're going to play better. You got to think about it. Even last year, you played Green Bay the second time. You played with all the injuries and you still won. You made Jordan Love look crazy. You made Jordan Love look like a bust. So for me to sit here and push the panic button because of 1 week, one game, and y'all quit with like, y'all jumping the gun, man. Like, it's time to calm down, let the emotions settle, and just understand that this is going to happen, unfortunately. Like, nobody expected the Detroit Lions to be undefeated. We expected them to take a loss. Me, personally, I'm glad that this loss came out now for the simple fact that now it's going to suck a little later, because now it's like, okay, you might be playing for a wild card, or you might have to, shake something up later on. But me personally, I would rather get out my losing now. That way, it later on, you're not losing in crucial times, or you losing in the playoffs on the way to get to the Super Bowl. Because that's the last thing you want, is everybody's just win. Then you got these high expectations, and then you get into the playoffs, and you get your ass whooped. So me personally, I would rather lose week 1. That way you get all the nicks and crannies out, get all the kinks out, get all the mistakes, get all the critical thinking errors out. That way, when it actually matters, you're doing better. One thing I will say, though, like, people are sitting there like, man, can you think of any positives out of this game? And I'm like, I give you one. Isaac Tesla looking good. Isaac Tesla looking really good. I'm not going to hold you. I was sick because I'm like, man, shout out to Tim Patrick, man. This first NFL player I got to meet, and he was really cool. So I was sick when he got traded to Jacksonville. Although seeing Isaac Tesla now, I understand why he got traded, because it's like, yeah, man, you just really got to be the fourth best option, because you still got Sam Laporta at tight end. So you have the time to really grow into that role. And they were like, man, he was going against second, third. Well, granted, the touchdown he made was at the end of the game, and the game was already over. But guess what? That catch looked like that Odell Beckham catch. So that's something that optimistic. That's my optimism, though. So is it okay? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh man, fire everybody, rebuild. That's stupid. But what I will say is, you see what you got to work on. One thing I will say, though, you could definitely tell that losing Frank Ragnow, it definitely affected that line. And people are like, oh, well, you got all these people, these new places that's coming in. You got the 6th round pick, Christian Montgomery, and it's like, it's different. Anybody knows any offensive line builds off chemistry, so this stuff's going to take time. It's the first week, people. Like, to sit here and go through all this and be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, this is one of the reasons why I love being a Lions fan, but I kind of don't like us at the same time. And I say that just for the simple fact that our emotions are like this. We gotta calm down, people. Like, if we can just keep it this way, we're good. Like, if we can learn to, like, okay, be happy when we win, and be like, okay, well, we just need to work on some stuff when we lose, we'll be better. We so quick with, oh, good hire or fire him. Good hire or fire him. Good hire or fire him. It's like, we got to control that, because that's giving bipolar. It looks very crazy. So, at the end of the day, man, like I said, it's the first week, y'all. So, y'all just got to calm down, let the game come, and everything's going to work itself out. I already have optimism. But what y'all think, man? I got a comment section for a reason, man. Much love to y'all, man. Now I can make videos more consistently. Bro, boy's been doing something. So, we going to get everything together, man. Like, subscribe. Thank God Almighty, like, subscribe. Peace, y'all.